Hey, we always live Elvis.
We're back. Hey, it's Memphis Mafia Kid
And Teresa.
and hey y'all, still cold here on this Wednesday. But hope everybody's staying safe and staying warm. And hey, we're gonna jump right into some good viewers' questions.
But first, we have a couple asking for prayers from the Elvis family.
Yes, and y'all, hey, let me just say that I appreciate all of our Elvis family jumping in and giving their prayers and their thoughts to each and every one of us, and that just that means a lot to me. I've seen a lot of the comments and a lot of the prayers sent out, and it just kind of touches me and Teresa, and that's why we like to do these.
Yeah. So it's Jean Moreno and Crystal Wiggins for health issues.
Jean and Crystal, like I always say, our prayers are with you, and we're pulling for y'all.
Yeah. Okay, first question is from Von Radibor. Do you think they will ever make another movie about Elvis's life?
That's a good question. I don't know. Let me say I hope so.
I think they'll always be making movies about Elvis's life.
I hope, it's like we talked about in the past. I want to, I'm not rich by no means. If I was, I would try to throw a shot out there, of course, with mom and daddy and try to put one out there like I would want to see, but that's never going to happen. So I hope somebody does. Like I said, I would love to see the entertainer side, but also a good bit of the movie being about Elvis the man. Things that him and the guys and the women did. Things that we done, being up around kids, places we went, shopping, movies, just everything about Elvis the man himself.
More of his personal life.
Yes, yeah. but still have, entertainer parts in there if I'm making sense, and like I said, man, that would be one of the greatest dang movies I think that would ever be, and I'd really love to see that.
All right, the next question is from Jesse M276. When you and Danny see hateful comments about Elvis on the internet, do you just try to ignore them, or have you ever said something?
Teresa, you want to go first?
Well, from the start, when we started the channel and all, it kind of riled us up a little bit. Once in a while, we'd say something, or just delete the comment. But most of the time, we learned, a lot of it's just trolls, seeing if they can get a reaction out of you. So most of the time, we ignore them now, unless it's just really a nasty comment or just not called for, and then I'll just delete it.
Yes, and that's just one of the things that I've had to deal with my whole life, and a lot of things. There's always bullies and stuff. I mean, let's just face the fact, the truth of the saying. Sometimes you just can't fix stupid. I mean, that's just the way it is. Not calling anybody anything, just telling it like it is. But most part, we've grown.
We've got a thicker skin.
Yeah, we've grown to just overlook. I mean, like I was saying, everybody has a right to their opinion and the way they feel, and that's fine, and we take it with a grain of salt. Once in a while, it chaps the buttocks, and we probably should keep our mouth shut, but we don't. So that was a great question.
Most of the
time,
great
question.
Yeah. Okay, T. Hall. Every generation will know and want to know more about Elvis. Do you ever think about your videos will most likely go on and on after we're all gone?
Well, Teresa, I guess I'll speak real quick first.
That's fine.
I mean, when we both say what we're going to say, it's coming from each other, because we talk about it all the time. That was one of the main reasons that we started the video for our family, for grandkids, their kids beyond. Like you said, we're not going to always be here. And I want Elvis, which I think there's not a doubt in my mind that he's going to go on and on and on and on and on and on. And that's the whole thing. I want everybody, his kids, grandkids, and go on. But for as many people can, but especially for mine, I want them to know and be as proud as I've always been, being with Elvis Presley, having the honor from God to be born and be a family member. But I want them to learn and know what I know about the man and what my parents know about the man. It's just like a passed down thing.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, I agree with what you said. Like you said at the beginning, when we first started it, we said we weren't sure how it would go, and we said, hey, really, well, we can look at it this way. We are doing it to, spread all these true stories people haven't heard, but also, if it didn't work out, at least they'd be there for our grandchildren, and they're, like you said,
right.
It would be something that's on the record, I guess.
And don't get me wrong, it has always been for y'all, our Elvis family, and while we're on this right now, I know I harp on it sometimes, say it, but me and Teresa talk about it a lot. It touches our hearts, from the older to the new. Y'all, we wouldn't even be doing and couldn't be where we're at if it hadn't been from all the love and the support. And
that's right.
I can't tell y'all enough of how very, very much we appreciate each and every one of you. And as I've said, health providing, and as long as y'all want it, we're going to continue to do all we can do to keep putting it out there. So thank y'all.
Yes.
And hey, let's go to the next question
Okay.
before I get sentimental.
Yumo rules. Did Elvis have any plans to ditch his jumpsuits and change to a different style of stage clothes?
Well, the first part of that answer, not that I'm aware of, as far as changing during that time, during the 76 and 77, up until he left us. I really think that, I don't know what it would have been. I mean, we've all done it. That's just the fads. You change from time to time. So in the 80s and 90s, I'm sure he would have changed with times. But as we all know, go back and look at Elvis from the beginning. He was going to stand out and be different. I mean, he damn knew how to dress and was always super cool. So he would have probably changed it up, no doubt. I mean, you have to during things like that. But I think whatever he had, designed to come up with and decided would have been just as cool as what we've known him for.
Yeah. Okay, Sharon 6505. Did Elvis ever go roller skating, and did you all go places with him?
The first part of that question, yes. In the early years, Mom and Daddy has talked about it, and then other people, they did a lot of roller skating and played a lot of crazy crack the whip and different other things. It's wondered that, they probably got arthritis and broken bones and everything else, but yeah, they did. The second part of that question, yeah, we went a lot of places with Elvis. And I mean, just to throw out there, on vacations, to the movies, to the malls, shopping, furniture store, just a lot of different places, and spent a god awful great times at Graceland. Those were probably the greatest, although, like I said, all of them is beyond imagination, believe me. I lay around sometimes and just think about it and think, man, gosh, dang, was I a lucky child.
Yeah, you are.
And like I always said, and I mean it, I thank God for that. Mm-hmm. And my parents.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because they made me.
Yeah. You saved that
Thank you,
one.
Mom, Dad.
This is from Brains World Channel. The Colonel was a joker too. Would he have been able to make Elvis fall over laughing?
I don't think it would he have been able to. I think he, from the stories I've heard, I didn't personally see, but heard from Daddy and some of the other guys. They were all prank. They pulled pranks on each other all the time. But yeah, Colonel Wood, and he got as many laughs as a lot of them. As all of them did. They were always pranking, teasing, joking, and pulling stuff on one another. So there's not a doubt in my mind. At times, yeah, he did. At times, maybe did he have, like all of us, not so funny or corny joke? I'm sure of that too. But hey, that's just people. That's just life. So.
Okay, our last question is from Sheila Bleeks. Are you ever told what you can and can't answer on questions?
Let me just put it this straightforward and not trying to be ugly or poof big nothing. And a lot of y'all's probably the same way. Nobody tells me a damn thing. Teresa tries, but even if I've got my mindset, she don't. No, that is true. No, nobody tells me. Now Teresa does. We talk about a lot of things, and we decide things together. But I mean, Teresa will tell you, in the same way with her, man, probably all of y'all. If my mind's really set on something, that's the way it's going to be, and it ain't going to change. But as far as if you're referencing the questions and videos and stuff, we try to answer each and every one of them. If we miss them, it's or skip over them, it was by accident, or maybe put in another video or whatever. We don't dodge a damn thing. And anybody out there, and the same with them, like I said, is not gonna, especially on something that we have control of, which is our videos. We'll do, say, and answer anything we want to, and if there's a consequence to pay for it, hey, we'll be, we're grown enough to pay for it. Teresa, you want to? I mean.
Yeah, I mean, if you tell me you don't feel like talking about a certain thing at one time when we're, video, and I don't push you on it.
Right. No, and that's what I mean.
Sometimes you don't feel like talking about, whatever.
Yes, and I wasn't being, when I said, Teresa, don't tell me either, she does, really. I mean, but not. Like she said.
I suggest.
We talk a lot of things, but Teresa knows me. At different times, yes, I'm not going to sit here and tell you a lie. At different times, there might be a certain question, and that's kind of what she's talking about, that I'm just not in the mood for. So we don't get rid of it, but we'll pass it and put it on hold, until another video, or and that's what I'm saying.
Or sometimes if we've talked about it so many times in the video, it's there,
But she knows, and the same with her. I mean, on vice versa. If it's something that she don't want to talk about or even do or whatever, we're just like every one of y'all. I mean, if people don't want to, you just it go, like I said with what do you call it, Teresa? Intuitions or whatever. We talked about that one time. And it's like with Mama, and I've learned over the years that if she has a feeling, then you don't do it.
Yeah.
If it's a bad feeling, learn from experience. So stuff like that, weighs on me. We go with our gut, I guess you would say, wouldn't you, Teresa?
Yeah.
And just like I said, what we feel.
We do try to answer. What you can answer.
Right. Right. And of course, if it's, as y'all seen, if it's questions from early on or something that I'm not sure of, I ain't damn ashamed to tell you. I've got a mom and daddy that lived a 10,000 times better life than I did, and know a million G and more things than I know, so I can get the answer from them. That's what I do have. So,
yeah.
Thank you, Mom and Daddy, again. So, y'all, hey, we're going to get out of here again. Like I said, look, we appreciate each one of y'all. We appreciate the super thanks.
Super thanks.
Yeah,
yes,
super thanks that we're getting. Like
comments.
I said, yeah, y'all don't have to do that, but we do
Thank
appreciate it. It helps the videos keep going. If you hadn't subscribed, subscribe. And remember, We loving each and every one of y'all, and we always live Elvis.